There, I feel much better. Can I go inside now? Oh, yes, of course. You should be immune to the plague for the time being. Just be quick, the leech is very busy. Oh my god, is that the leech? Oh, interesting. The doctor slithers from one patient checking off little boxes on a clipboard from under her wide-brimmed hat. She appears to notice you entered, but pays no mind. You must be the leech. I was hoping you could find me one of your patients. You have the symptoms: crackling of the bones, oozing eyes, skin rot, perhaps a yellow liver. Let's get you examined. The leech extends her toothy snout, prodding your body and searching for some hidden malignancy. You slap her away with a swift palm. If it's sickness you're looking for, you won't find it on me. My dear, we're all sick with something. Whether it's a broken heart or a broken arm, we all suffer in one way or the other. You peer through her tightly wrapped garments and see deep darkness underneath. Despite the warmth of her words, there is a sense of hunger and urgency in her tone. I'm here to heal, to mend, to put all of your troubles at ease. Now tell me, what ails you? I don't know. Maybe it's just the character art, but you don't seem too trustworthy. I told you already. I'm sorry, I'm just doing the owie voice. I told you already, I'm in perfect health. I'm here to find someone, a man who came through here with a sprained ankle. Half the patients who come to me have a twisted this or broken that before the pox sets in, that is. Can you be more specific? What does he look like? Oh, I'm not sure. Well then, how do you expect me to help you? Come back when you know who you're looking for. You look about the sick house at the coughing, wheezing, and bedridden souls. Perhaps some of them will be able to identify the missing husband. There was a fellow with dark hair, dark eyes. It's a beardy guy you're looking for. I don't know where that short fellow got to, eh? I miss that man with the beard. Can you find the short guy? Sorry, I can't help you. It's a beardy guy you're looking for. Oof. I don't know where that short fellow got to, eh? This patient just stares into the distance, silent. Oh god. Leave me alone. Short beardy guy. They're sleeping, looks like they could use the rest. Husband, yeah, he had a darker complexion than me, so dark guy, short with beard. Well, do you have any better idea exactly you're looking for? Shorter than most. You need a bit more than that. Darkened features. Narrowing it down, give me something else. He had a beard. Ah, yes. I remember that poor man now. He came in here with a swollen ankle, but on his journey through the swamp, he must have contracted the plague. His condition declined rapidly. I'm sorry to say, in the end, there wasn't much I could do for him except make him comfortable. He's dead? What sort of sick house is this anyway? My condolences, really. If you'll excuse me, I have to get back to doing what I can for the living. At least tell me what where his wife might collect the body. The nurse outside seemed to be having trouble keeping track of them all. I'm sorry, that information is reserved for his next of kin. Judging by your physique, I wouldn't say you're related to the deceased in the slightest. The doctor turns away from you to prepare vials of medicine. Better return to the old woman in the swamp with the bad news. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I don't even know what I would do. What can you do though? But oh my god. How I would feel in that situation. I couldn't handle it. Always remember to cough. Cover your mouth when you cough. Okay. Thank you for the random medical tips. Gotta go give the worst news you could ever possibly give somebody. Do you have news of my husband? He should have been back from the sick house by now. You bow your head in condolence. I'm sorry to say that your husband has passed away. The leech said he fell ill with the plague. Rather than grief, an expression of mild annoyance crosses the woman's face. Oh, what a nuisance. Oh, you don't seem that upset by the news. Well, he was getting on in years. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I just didn't think it would be from some measly plague of all things. I mean, I get it when you get to that age, but I don't know, it still feels messed up. So where's the fool now? I'm not sure. The leech wouldn't tell me, but her assistant mentioned having to dispose of the dead out in the swamp. Brimstone and Bandersnatch. I know I'm already in your debt, sister, but can I ask you for another? I suppose I've already stuck my foot in this mess. What is it? There's an old circle of power just west of here. It served me well in my younger years, and I expect it's still got some juice left. I need you to dust off and fire it up again. I'll go do it myself, but by the time I get there, my poor husband's body would already reduced to worm farts. What am I supposed to do with this circle? You're a knowledgeable lass. The engravings on the obelisk should explain the rest. Okay. We'll figure it out. Where exactly west? Okay. Gotta go more east. And already dressed by robots and by whom? Brush off the blanket and thick moss and lichen from the ancient magical pattern carved into the earth. The essence of the power makes you wakes at your touch, bringing a slight warmth to your fingertips. 4 black stone obelisks surrounded by a ritual spot. You need to scrape off more overgrown decay to read the runic letters engraving on their surfaces. Eastern obelisk yearns for the tooth of a dragon. You haven't seen any real dragons in years, but who knows what out there in the swamp. I'm pretty sure I saw what I wanted. Southern obelisk asks for your collection of bodily fluids to breathe new life into an unliving vessel. Apothecary humors. Western obelisk sires a source of undead animation. Necromantic charm. Jeez, we're getting into some dark stuff. The northern obelisk calls for proof of the dead. The afterlife is nothing if not bureaucratic. A death certificate from the leech would fit the bill. Okay. Okay. We need this. Frog slime, okay. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard to get. Pumpkin jack bone. Wicker work. And that drake fang from what I'm assuming is that giant creature. Drake snackerfice. Okay. I'll make a snackerfice, buddy. Okay, so we need one of these. So I'm gonna need some water. Don't need one of these. Okay, got a jar of water. Go for the soporific potion. And what do I need for that? Whoop. Witch spice. Okay. Can do that. So then we can do that. And I need whatever that is, so... Dragonfly wing in the swamp. Okay. Dragonfly, tell me your secrets. A bait stick. Okay. So we need a bait stick for you, which we can craft. So... Oh, I felt mean laughing, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so magic paste. Now we got the snackerfice. Great. Now let's kill that drake. Hey, buddy. Enjoy. And shears, so snip, snip. Okay, we got that. Let's get some of these guys, because I know I need some of that slime. Okay, we got some slime. Embalming salts. Gonna take some of that too, because you never know. Okay, so we'll do apothecary humors. Can't do that. And necromantic charm. What's the first thing? Pumpkin jack bone. Okay, what do we need to kill a pumpkin jack? I feel like this is very much step-by-step kinda just remembering random things. I'm sure it'll get harder as it goes. You'll get that pumpkin jack. Keep up with my resources as I'm running along. Because you never know what you're gonna get. Cinderbox. Okay. Might as well. It'll cool off eventually. Dryad fruit. Sorry, buddy. It had to happen. At least he's not dying. He's just gonna get over. He's just gonna get over fire at some point. That's all he's gonna do. Snag vine. Okay. How do I snag vine? Okay. Apparently, I already have the stuff to snag vine. So let's snag vine. Okay, I need the hatchet. Chop. Got it. Pumpkin jack bone. What am I missing? Blood. Swamp graveyard. The heck am I looking at? What a pretty tree. Pixie nest and an assemblage of debris and face saliva, but one that some tiny beings call home. Okay. Can I catch you? Unveiling powder. Elusive pixie dancing upon the breeze without a care beyond fairies. Okay. I'm sure he gives something good. But for right now, blood. Maybe not for right now, blood. Hi. You approach a young woman weeping sorrowfully into her palms. She catches her breath for a moment and looks longingly over the placid lake. Oh, my sweet songbird, have you forgotten me to a life devoid of your love? Tears well up in her eyes as she bursts her face once again. How she buries her face once again. She doesn't burst her face. That's weird. You consider leaving this melodrama well enough alone, but something about the poor girl reminds you of the maiden slumbering under your house. You draw a tattered handkerchief and offer it to the maiden. Take there, dry your eyes, my child. Tell old granny what's the matter is. Oh, thank you. You're very kind. She takes her cloth and daintily dabs a corner of her eyes. Swallowing the last of her sobs, she composes herself before sighing wistfully. It's my beloved, such a sweet and romantic man that, with the voice of Meadowlark, I get it, he dumped you. Well, don't worry, there's plenty of other frogs in the swamp. What? No, he loves me, and I love him. Through our families will never allow us to be together. He'd come and sing outside my balcony every night. One night we both vowed to escape and meet by his lake. Her lip quivers. I waited and waited under the waning moon and even past the morning sun, but he still didn't reveal himself. Tough break. Maybe he just wasn't that into you. The woman snaps you with a sudden vitriol. He would never abandon me. We're destined to be together. She slips back into a melodramatic gaze over the lake. Even now, I can still hear the beautiful melody of his lute coming across the water. For the dull sounds of lapping waves and quaking. The waterfowl are quaking. The quacking waterfowl. The faint notes of some far-away stringed instrument whisper through the reeds. Oh, I hear it too. Maybe you aren't just man in love. It's coming from somewhere in the middle of the lake. He's out there somewhere. I just know it. She crumples onto another dramatic bout of inconsolable tears. Now, I'm sure just some echo bouncing off the shore. I'll go find where this tardy bard of yours has run off to. The snake. Okay. Music seems strongest on the shore, but even here you can't quite place the source. It seems to be emanating from the half-shrunken ruin poking out of the lake's waters. Maybe that foul bard hiding away out there. Bah, but if I swim as well as hands fly. Suddenly some unseen voice chitters mockingly in your ear. Oh ho, hee hee, the musical man, you'll never see. You spin around, but no one's there, just a nattering laughter bouncing in the wind. Who's there? Show yourself, spirit. Probably, whatever of unveiling. Yep, it's that frick. Unveiling powder. Gotcha. You snap your hand around the elusive creature and squeeze. Ach, let me go, you knobbly pots. You're crushing the life out of me. You trifling little pest. What do you know about this music? Music? What music? Alls I hear is slapping waves and the peeping birdies. Your winking old ears must be full of bugs. Don't you play smart with me? I'll pop your little head like a daisy. Oh, you mean that music? It's the sound of the snakes traveling circus. I thought everyone knew that. Circuses stay still, but the door to that thing that travels, you see. And right now the door's out to that lake, and I bet you'll never get in. Yak, 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 yak. Give the wretched sprite a good shake and shower the glittering dust sheds off its wings. Tell me how you cross the lake, or I'll make your necklace from your teeth. Ugh. Only Fae folk can show the way. Dirty fairies built a bridge. Keep all you big folk out unless the snake invites them in. You're a fairy, aren't you? Where's the bridge? Heck, we're pixie. We're not those flamboyant pan-bay mushroom herders. Besides, the bridge is invisible to big stompers like you. The creature peers over your shoulder and waves its tiny arms. Oh, look, there's a fairy now. Why don't you ask her? You turn to look, but in a moment of distraction, the pixie sinks its sharp teeth into your finger. Ouch, you sneaky little blighter. Springing free from your grasp, the slippery monster chitters a laugh and vanishes in a dark cloud of smoke. You look down at your dust-covered hands. Fairy or not, this bridge must be around here somewhere. Okay. Let's go get our blood before we get too far into that. Tooth of the dragon. You drop the sharp reptilian fang into the stone basin with a heavy clunk. It spins like a top, emitting a high-pitched whine before shattering into fine white dust. Southern Obelisk asks for a collection of body fluids to breathe new life into the unliving vessel. The fluid slowly disappears as being drained by some unseen thirst, only the wet residue remains. Is that where I gotta... Did I kill more of those things to get that? I can't remember. Yeah, blood. Okay. So I can craft this now. Cool. I gotta go talk to the leech. See about that death certificate. For a man I don't know. The shadowy doctor prowls amongst the costs, eyeing the weakest patients with the dark hunger. She snaps at a quivering tentacle as you approach. Not a step closer, who knows what sort of disgusting maladies you might be carrying. Yes, I'm a pox-ridden wretch, I know. I need a death certificate from you. Specifically the short-bearded man we spoke about. His wife is in no condition to roll her chair through the swamp, so she asked me to collect it for her. I don't simply give out death certificates to anyone claiming to be someone's aunt, grandmother, or friend. This is a legitimate operation. She turns her back to you and rummages through the nearby medicinal closet. Now, where was that serum got to? Don't tell me we're already out. What's the matter? Out of stock? It's a shame you don't have the time to go out yourself. She tenses at your continued presence. What are you getting at? Medicine for the death certificate? I think that's a fair trade. Don't you? Wouldn't you barter with people's lives are on the line? Fine, you'll have your paperwork, you filthy degenerate. Like, jeez, baby, I'm the bad guy. Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves a list of required medicinal supplies into your hands. Well, you can have this. The leech inspects the bar before placing each one of them carefully into a velvet-lined container alongside other excruciating-looking instruments. Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves the list. Okay, we can get Dragonfly on Wing, Mending Poultice shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, some Mending Poultice. Okay, now we just need our wangs. We need some of these, which we need meat for. How do we get meat again? Oh yeah, bunnies or something. So some of these. So we need this now. So we'll go with 2 of these because we'll probably need 2 of them. Not bunnies, birdies. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, into the decay. Back to the swamp. Got him. Here's your bug flappers. Leech takes the wings with a surprisingly delicate touch and lays them out carefully along the surface of a clear shelf. I've run your errands now. I really must insist on that death certificate. There's no need to get prickly. I have your papers right here. The leech extends her moist arm and thrusts a poorly written note into your hands. You shake the mucus from the paper and try to decipher the loopy, illegible scribbles. You're not even sure that Leech spelled the poor man's name right, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Ugh, next time I need a doctor's note, I'm better off forging the signature myself. Take it. Okay! Now we should be able to progress. Necromantic charm. You place the token of undead into the basin. It flutters like a candle for a moment, but before the shadowy umbrella of the obelisk snuffs it out. The northern obelisk calls for the death certificate. The humid swamp air has made the paper of the death certificate soft and damp. As you drop it into the bowl, it decomposes before your eyes until nothing is left. With the final offering accepted, the obelisks surrounding the circle begin to hum. You can hear a strange melody playing through their discordant tones. The carving on the ground burns with renewed energy, driving away the overgrowth. You're quickly to step away as you feel a vacuous force pull at the circle center. I suppose that's done the trick. Let me see what the writing has to say for itself now. You rotate your head and read the glowing letters on the edge of the circle. Place the vessel on the of this deceased, yada yada. Recite the evacuation of Nermaturs, blah blah. Apply the canopic ointment. Right. Seems straightforward enough. All I need to know is to fetch the body of that poor fool husband. He should be here in the swamp somewhere. Okay. So, yeah. I guess we'll go to where the other bodies were and see what we see. Can you piss off there, buddy? This must be where that nurse has been dumping the surplus of corpses. I need to take a close look at the one to find the right fellow. Where on earth is that stinking body? You'd think I'd be able to find him among the dead here. You watch a particularly bloated fly land on a rotting hand poking out of the muck. Its disgusting proboscis probes at the withered flesh. 2 globular red eyes slowly unglue themselves and swivel to boggle at the insect. A huge slime-covered tongue lashes out and pulls the helpless fly into the gaping, toothless maw, along with most of its sunken corpse. Well, I suppose that explains where my misplaced man went. Speak to the Frog King. Okay. Hi. Can it be? Has a lovely young morsel wandered its way into my place? You call this filthy bog a place? He throws his head back, shaking the swamp with burbling laughter. Smaller frogs and noose scurried out of the way to avoid being crushed by his enormous bulk. Arr, wouldn't you? This place is a veritable bounty of insects, and my subjects have healthy appetites as they grow. So they will all grow big and strong. I'd eat you too, but that head of yours looks much too hard. I prefer my food to be nice and tender. Look. You wouldn't perchance have seen an old man pass through here, have you? About yay high, full beard, deadish. The frog taps its fingers against the log, grinning in an impossibly large grin. Oh yes, I do believe I've seen the chap. He has such a delicate aroma and fall off the bone ribs. I'm so sorry to say that once something goes down the hatch, it never sees the light of day again. Well, we'll see about that. I'm sure I can come up with some just desserts for you. The frog rolls his eyes around and round as if he's daring you to try something. Digestive tablets. Hey. What do we need here? Eye of Newt. Okay, swamp. And goblin snot. Aren't you a newt over here, buddy? You're a drake. Where's the newt? You still need goblin snot, so that's like a thing. Those are gnomes, aren't they? Why am I thinking goblin? Oh no, it's a troll that was on the bridge, wasn't it? Forest. Okay, maybe they are. Maybe they are over here. Oh, that's a gnome. Where's the goblins? Aren't I in the? I'm in the fields, not the forest. I guess there. Was there goblins? I mean, there has to be. Are these goblins? Goblin. Dreadful doll. Okay. And eat this. What do we need? Catch? Oh, they just dropped their snot. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm dead. Well, that's not fun. I forget that I could die. Oh, my head, what happened out there? I should be more careful. While your hearts are depleted, you will warp back home to safety. However, some of your ingredients item has been dropped. You can return to pick them back up. If you find yourself low on hearts, be sure to craft a mending poultice from your grimoire. So inconvenience is what happens when I die. Okay, good to know.